our President and Attorney General from using. In fact, there's precedent for convicting terrorists who were involved in the bombing of the U.S. embassies in Tanzania and Kenya, the same attack Ahmed Gilani was allegedly involved in. In 2001, 4 men were sentenced to life without parole at the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan, the same court in which Mr. Gilani will be tried. To argue that we cannot successfully prosecute a terrorist in American courts is to ignore the truth and ignore history. Susan Hirsch lost her husband in the Kenya embassy bombing. She testified at the sentencing hearing for the 4 terrorists who were convicted in 2001. Mrs. Hirsch said she supports the Obama administration's decision to prosecute Ahmed Gilani for that same bombing that took the life of her husband. She said, and I quote, "I'm relieved we're finally moving forward. It's really, really important to me that anyone we have in custody accused of acts related to the deaths of my husband and others be held accountable for what they have done," end of quote. Mrs. Hirsch also said that she believes it's safe to try Ahmed Gilani in a federal court. I quote her again, "I have some trust in the New York Police Department based on her experience at the 2001 trial." Listen to what she said about the critics of this administration. "They're just raising fear and alarm," quote unquote, from the widow of a terrorist bombing where the terrorists have been brought to justice in the courts of our land. I agree with Susan Hirsch. I have faith in the New York Police Department. I have faith in our law enforcement agencies. I have faith in our courts, and I have faith in our system of justice. We know how to prosecute terrorists. We know how to hold them safely. We have living proof in 195 prosecuted since 9/11 and 350 convicted terrorists being held today in America's jails across the United States. The Graham Amendment is not about whether military commissions are superior to federal courts. The amendment doesn't just express a preference for one over the other. The amendment expressly prohibits this administration and the Department of Justice from trying a terrorist in a